Hello everyone, welcome to the next session on ANSYS CFD tutorials. In this session, we will analyze the NACA 2414 aerofoil for its fluid flow analysis. We will use the 3D type of analysis here. We will start by double clicking on fluid flow fluent. Then I'll go to geometry and directly import the geometry which we have created in the previous session. Now I'll double click on geometry. Now I'll make certain changes to this geometry that we have already created. I'll go to extrude. Operation, I will change it to add frozen. It was both symmetric. I'll change it to reversed. This dimension I'll give as 300 and generate. You can see that on the XY plane, I have brought the aerofoil outwards. So you can take it inwards also, no issues. I have taken it outwards. Now next what we'll do is we'll go to sketching. We'll use the line option. We'll draw 4 lines like we do for the 2D analysis. Then I'll go to modify, trim and remove these lines. Then I'll go to dimension. I'll give these dimensions. H1 is 200. L3 is 50. L4 is 50. And this is 100. So we have drawn on the XY axis. Next I'll go to extrude. This will get extruded by 300 mm. Instead of add material, I'll choose add frozen and generate. Now you can see both of them are overlapping. So what I'll do is I will go to create Boolean. Instead of unite, here we are going to use subtract. Target body is the outer solid and tool is the inner solid, the aerofoil, and I'll subtract. So you can see this has got subtracted. Now line body is something that we do not want to use, so I'll suppress the body. Also surface is something which I don't need, so I'll suppress this body. So what remains is this total solid which we are going to use for analysis. So once this is done, we will close this window. Now I'll go to mesh and double click. I'll go to mesh. I'll change the default size to 0.01 meter and generate. So you can see this meshing is done. Now I'll add a little bit of more meshing to it because it doesn't seem to be a finer mesh. So I'll select this edge, apply. Here instead of element size, I'll give number of divisions. Say I give 420 and generate. So you can see this mesh which has been created on the aerofoil edges. So this will give you good results because we have made the meshing really fine. You can add more meshing to it by inserting, say, face meshing to the inside portion, or you can add inflation. You can add more of them and make it more better. Now I am leaving it to this itself. Now we'll name the sites. This is create name selection, inlet. This side is the outlet. This one is the aerofoil. The top and the bottom surface, I'll rename them as symmetry 1. The front and the back end, I'll rename as symmetry 2. So we have given all the labelings. Just go to mesh again and update. So you can see the mesh translation is successful. You can close this. Now I'll go to setup and double click. Select double precision and solver processes to start. You can select here solver type pressure based, velocity formulation absolute, time is steady. Model, you can select any one you want. I am using the SST K Omega model itself, which is the default one. Next, material you need not select because by default the fluid is air. That is what we are going to use. We will directly go to boundary condition, inlet, velocity. I'll give the velocity magnitude as 12 meters per second and apply. Outlet is pressure based, so I don't have to change anything. I'll go to reference values and double click. Here I'll compute from inlet. Reference zone is a solid. Method is second order upwind is the model that we are using for turbulent kinetic energy model. We'll do one thing. We'll go to monitor, report files. Here I'll click on new and new again. We'll go to force, drag. I'll rename this as drag CD on airfoil, report file, report plot and print to console. Okay. Another one we will add is lift because we want to see the lift and drag force on the airfoil. So I'll select lift, CL. I'll select airfoil and select 3 of them. Okay. This is done and close. I'll go to initialization, hybrid initialization, initialize. Initialization is done. The convergence has not been reached. That's okay. We'll go to run calculations. Double click here. Number of iterations I'll give as 500 and calculate. Calculation is complete. You can see here the solution has got converged at the 54th iteration. Once this is done, you can also see the drag being plotted here. So the maximum value of drag is 0.0016. That is the value of CD. And it has got converged here. You can also see the lift. The maximum value can be seen here. You can see the maximum lift over here. It is 7.059 10 raised to minus 3. That is over here. You can go to contours. You can create the pressure contour. This is the pressure contour over the airfoil. You can also see the velocity contour by changing this to velocity. This is the velocity contour. Now we will go to the results tab to see these in a more better way. So I'll close this. We'll double click on results. We'll first select streamline. Okay. I'll start from symmetry 2. Number of points I'll give as 100. Apply. So you can see here, this is a streamline over the aerofoil. We can click on animation, sweep animation, streamline 1. We'll remove the forever loop and give say 3 loops and run. So you can see here, this is a fluid flow. Now the size of these balls are quite larger, so you can reduce them. You can go to option. The symbol that you're using is ball, so you can just change this to 0.5 such that they look like particles flowing over the airfoil. So you can see here, this is a complete streamlined body, and so is the flow over it. It's a streamlined flow. There is no vorticity over here. So this is done. We'll uncheck this one. Then I'll click on contour. Okay. Pressure contour is the first thing we'll create on symmetry 2. Number of points I'll give as 100 and generate. So you can see this is a pressure profile over the aerofoil. At the tip here, the pressure is maximum, that is 88.69 Pascal. Here the pressure is lesser, and so is it this zone. Here the pressure slowly increases. Now we'll see the next one, that is the velocity contour. Okay, I'll change this to symmetry 2. Pressure I'll change it to velocity. Local, number of points 100 and generate or apply, whatever you say. This is going to give you the velocity profile. Now you can see here at this zone the velocity is higher because the pressure was low. At the tip the pressure was high, so the velocity is low. Here slowly the velocity is increasing. Close to the surface of the aerofoil the velocity is going to be 0 because it is going into a hydrostatic state, and then the velocity slowly increases above the aerofoil surface. So you can see here it is 0, and then slowly velocity is going to increase, which means your flow is completely streamlined and in control. There is not much turbulence here. So with this, I end the session. I hope you have understood the 3D analysis of an aerofoil. If you have any doubts, please write to me in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon for latest video updates. See you in the next session. Thank you.